that they would like chase me there.
I'm just glad my daughter's here and she's fine and she's alive. You know, it could have been a lot worse.
New alarming video shows two dogs attack a little girl as she cowers on her front porch with a broomstick in hand to protect herself. That young girl understandably shaken tonight.
Investigators in Auburn also just released the startling footage tonight showing the dogs charging at a police officer, forcing that officer to open fire. KOMO's Joel Marino live tonight in Auburn, where he spoke to the girl and her dad about what led up to this horrifying ordeal. Joel?
Yeah, Preston and Mary, these dogs live right next door to this 11-year-old girl. She says that they were barking at her when she came home from school last week. Then they got loose by climbing through a hole in the fence.
Mariana McCraggy never imagined she'd be fending off her neighbor's two dogs, but this footage shows the American bullies lunging at her on her own front porch.
I seen a broom, so I tried to fight them off with the broom, and then they bit my arm.
Mariana's dad says normally someone is home, but school let out early, so his 11-year-old daughter was by herself. He says the dogs like to bark, but he's never had a problem with them or their owners before.
It was just a major accident. You know, maybe they should have double-checked the fence, you know, before they left the dogs unattended in the backyard.
Auburn police arrived after the attack was called in. One officer had barely gotten out of his patrol car when the two loose dogs made a wild run at him. We stopped the body camera footage before the officer opened fire. The wounded dog was later euthanized. The other dog was returned to its owner.
This is the first time they ever done something like this. Or the first time they ever got out the gate. They've never posed a problem. They're always around kids.
Mariana ended up with a bite wound on her arm. She says the whole experience was scary and isn't sure what to think about the surviving dog still being next door.
It's fine. I just don't really want that to happen again.
Well, Mariana's dad says that he is not interested in pressing charges, but given that an officer had to fire his gun to defend himself, well, a criminal case could move forward anyway. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Joel. When it comes to any charges, investigators say there are a few possibilities being reviewed. The dog's owner could be charged with having an animal at large. That's an infraction. More serious, an animal causing injury to a person, which is a gross misdemeanor. There's also an investigation to see if the surviving dog should be declared dangerous.